What you talking about now, Cine? I don't know, but you're gonna get some nuggets out of it though. But first, make sure you subscribe to the channel and turn that bell on. There's a new video series dropping every Friday at 12 p.m. Eastern Standard Time with the random jam session whenever I'm in my bag. You do not want to miss out. Also, be sure to check out my books, man. The link's in the description below, right along with my vegan class if you're trying to go plant-based and stay plant-based. I'm telling you, it works. Oh, and lastly, be sure to follow me on Instagram at _just_scene_. The nuggets I don't put over here, I put over there, so you can always get me when you need me. But you ain't really coming for all of that. Peace, love, knowledge, and freedom. I'm out. You feel me? That's fear too. So when you naturally fear something, you have to counteract it. You have to counteract it. So you have to create this system that makes them fear. But see, here's the problem with that. They have to impose things on the fear, like, you know, castrations, that, like, they have to force that. They have a natural fear. They have a natural fear. It's just being in the same room is awkward. You can feel it. You can feel it. Because we're two totally different things. We're not the same. Like, fuck the bullshit. And understanding that, it's like, okay, I cannot make this being aware of what its reality is. I have to make it fear. If I can keep you in a state of fear, let's take it back to the chakras. If I can keep you in a state of fear, you'll never be able to deal with your emotions. So when I do some shit to trigger your fear, I have to do it emotionally. But if you're stuck in a state of fear, root chakra, you'll never understand your emotions, sacral chakra energy. How am I going to keep you from fucking with your emotions? I'm going to tie emotions to sexuality, and you'll be fucking all the time, thinking that's your emotion. You care for this person, like, nah, now you need to know how to deal with your emotions. If you can't deal with your emotions, you don't have your personal identity intact. The last thing, if I want to keep you fearful, the last thing I want you to do is know who the fuck you are. So I need you to understand that I kill you for being who you are. I kill you when you really ascend to who you really are. Like, the moment you understand that shit, that's when it's like, yo. And anybody that follows, it's like, as they say, you hit the head, the sheep will scatter. You feel me? But see, here's the problem with that. Because we've accepted the sheep part, we feel like if one motherfucker gets hit, we're done. You feel me? See, here's the problem. We serve a religion that teaches us to be sheep. That's some bold shit. Like, that's a very, very, I don't give a fuck which religion it is. You're a sheep in that motherfucker. And it tells you a sheep. Like, that's some real cocky shit. For me to come out and tell you, yeah, you're a sheep. And this being is going to be the shepherd. And you're the flock. And everybody just comfortable with it. Huh? You feel me? Millie rocking this shit. Because they believe that shit. I'm a sheep. So then when your subconscious mind takes that in and internalizes, okay, bam, I'm a sheep, bruh. I'm a fucking sheep. So when you hear metaphors like that, you hit the head, the sheep will scatter. You're going to scatter when the head is hit. When something that you have seen is your shepherd. When something you have seen. You feel me? We have to get to a point, man. We have to get to a point where we stop accepting being sheep. Sheep are the most docile creatures on the face of this earth. To comfortably allow yourself to be called a sheep. That's a fucking level of delusion I can't even comprehend. But I understand why. Because I was in that shit. I used to be a sheep. Calling the deities my gentle shepherd. Them motherfuckers ain't gentle. You feel me? They ain't gentle. If they're allowing you to stay this way. They're not punishing your enemies. They tell you to turn your cheek to your enemies. Think about that shit. That keeps fear in place. That keeps fear in place. Like, you feel me? I'm just going to fall in line. Fuck that shit, bro. Fuck that shit. So that fear tactic hits when they say, okay, we see who the head is. Let's take him out. Or her. Whatever the case may be. Why? Because that person knows who the fuck they are. The shepherd knows who the fuck. The shepherd, I ain't no motherfucking sheep. Now let me lead y'all motherfuckers who think. You feel me? Like, come on. There's levels to this shit. You know? I was asked one time, are you the black sheep of your family? No, I'm the shepherd. I love my family to death, and I'm not undermining them in any way, shape, or form. But I understand I'm the shepherd of this motherfucker. I haven't been black sheep a long time. I haven't been a black sheep for the longest. You feel me? It comes a point where you become the shepherd. You feel me? That comes with your personal identity. That comes with being fearless. That comes with being fear-free first. Like, fearless, there's still a little bit of fear, but you got to come fear-free. But in order to be fear-free, there's one concept you have to master. And this is the only concept that really you have to master, is death. We fear death. We have to fear death because of the shit that's been imposed upon us.